Good morning. Today is July the 9th, 2026. I'm back. I'm on vacation this week. It's Thursday, but I'm going to spend the next 2 days out here doing what I can. I think the first thing I'm going to try to do is get the rest of this front end loader off this dude. I started cutting it. They welded it to this weight bracket, but I started cutting it the last time I was here, but ran out of batteries from a cordless grinder there, but they got weld all the way around here. I brought a sawzall too. I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to do, if I'm going to be able to get all that today, but that, work on the I took the fuel filter unit off. I brought a hard line, and it might be too long to go here. I wasn't sure how long it needed to be, but I don't know. We'll see what I can do. Maybe I'll measure it this time and bend it to where I need it right here. I don't know. That's going to be kind of a tight bend. Maybe put a different fitting on there, a 90 or 90 it down into that or something maybe. I brought a tubing bender with me, so got a little hard line I would like to put there. I think it'd be a little better than having a rubber hose. As you can see, this one is clogged up, so I'm sure that pump needs to be gone through and rebuilt. So anyway, that's what I'm working on next. And then I finally did get some more of these. That's not on there very good. You can see where it used to be right there. I got some longer ones. Maybe I can put that back the way it's supposed to be. I didn't think about ordering a new one for here though, so I think that's a hard connection up under there. But this one, I need to replace that coupler there. And obviously the fuel line is clogged, so I need to take all this off and get to that fuel tank. But I need to take all off anyway, because really what I need to be working on is getting her unstuck. Yeah, I took the starter out the last time and she is not moving. However, that clutch assembly housing is full of dirt and dirt dauber nests and all kinds of goodness, so I have to dig out of there anyway. But I really need to get all this muffler and the air intake off and get the hoods off, so I can start taking those valve covers off and see what we got going on under there. Hopefully it's all rusted up. I know that transmission looks real bad, but hopefully if the engine turns over, that'll be a good thing. Eventually anyway. I may have to rebuild it. I'm sure I'm going to have to at this point, but that's what I'm working on. Let me get set up and I'll start cutting on this pipe, lighten the load a little bit. My battery. For the most part. Battery gone. change blade. Sorry y'all missed that. I got her. She was cut enough. Got her off. Now I can get right up to her. I can grind all that off later. Re-weld that back up. But that ain't seen the light of day in 30 years or more. Probably closer to 40. Alright, on to the next thing. Okay, so what I'm going to work on next, I got that on there. I bent up the hard line. I got it bent, but I left the connector on this side of the bend, so I'll have to get a new one and rebend it. But I got it measured out to where it should 90 right into this, and we should be good to go. But next I'm working on these. This is the part number from Agco for these couplers, right? These rubber couplers right here. So anyway, I'll work on that next. I'm going to put you down somewhere. I'm not sure if you can be able to see very well, but I got all the stuff right here, so I'll bring you back when I'm ready to hook stuff up. Oh, excuse me. Alright. This is going to be the first look inside these valve covers. Maybe in forever, since it left the factory. Forgot my dead blow. I'll be right back. Well, I don't know if you can see it. There's a little bit of surface rust on there, but it still has oil in it. You see. Turn my light on. A little bit of rust, but there's still oil in there, which at this point I might just have to get all new heads. I'm going to give those a little tap on those springs and see if I can see if they go down at all. Alright, that works. That one works. That one works. That one is coming up. That spins, that spins, that does not spin, that spins. Just have to take all this apart and take it back and clean them up. Okay, got the muffler off and this side of the hood. I had to cut this bottom part of the muffler off because it was flat rusted to that dude. There it is. I'll see if I can salvage the top part of that. Order a new muffler, but anyway, we're getting there where I can get to some stuff now. Chase off the flying critters, but I'm gonna take these bolts out of this manifold. I think this bolt is coming out on this one. The nut is coming loose on this one. The bolt is coming out on the middle one. Two for two bolts and nuts coming loose. Fan on. I don't know if you can hear me now, but it is a hot one in southern Oklahoma today. Bolt, nut, a bolt and a nut, a bolt and a nut, a bolt and a nut. I think what I'm going to do, I brought a Sharpie, and once I get these out, I'm going to put a piece of tape around them and label them. That way I can just put them back in the same spot that they came in on. 1, 2, 3. Well, knocked you down, but that's not a good look, guys. Look at all that rust. That one's jam-packed, that one's jam-packed. Probably a good thing I'm tearing it all down. Alright, I'm bringing you back. So, got the intake manifold off. I am working on the injector lines. I got them all loose on this side. Got the exhaust manifold off, the water manifold, got the muffler off. It's sitting right there. I actually had to cut it off the manifold, and there's like a 1 foot stainless steel piece that went on the top of the muffler way up there. I had to cut it out too. I was able to save it. I'll be able to reuse it, but anyway, getting to the point where I'm getting ready to, I want to pull one of these blocks off, these heads, and see what the pistons look like. But yeah, we're making progress. I'm showing you this because I forgot to film an intro or an outro to that video, or this video that I'm showing you now. So that is the water manifold where the thermostats go. I just showed you. Cleaned it up, got it painted up. I'll take you out here in the garage and kind of show you what I got going on too. Alright, so battery box, I'm going to relocate the battery on that thing just below the starter, just so I don't have to run, I don't want to run two batteries and then run all the new cables back by the fenders and stuff. So I'm going to just put this battery box on and put the new battery, and hopefully just one will be good enough and it'll be able to start pretty good. I got the new muffler. It's sitting right here. This is that stainless piece I was talking about that was on the top. It'll go on there. I got a new ting coming. It'll go on the top of that dude. I'm thinking about painting the muffler black. I got this Rust-Oleum high heat 2000 degree ceramic coating, flat black paint. I'm thinking about doing that because I have the exhaust manifold here, which this is my next project. Get this dude scrubbed down, or I'll take one of these wire wheels probably, or one of these wheels, and try to get that thing down to the cast iron as best I can and repaint it black. But obviously I got to clean it out. It's still, more I move it around, more of this rust stuff is coming out of it. I mean, I'm hoping it's not too bad inside there. I may need a new one, but I'll get it cleaned out as best I can. I bought a flexible adapter for the little wire wheels so I can stick up in there as much as I can and try to get it, all that loose rust busted out of there. But that's the next step. Starter's still sitting here. Need to take it somewhere, have it looked at. I did just they actually got them. Today's Friday. Area Diesel Service is up in Carlinville, Illinois. I mailed off the injectors to have them rebuilt. I forgot to get the pump. That week I was on vacation. I was up there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning. Turned into more of a horse rescue, or not really rescue, but we moved them to greener pastures literally because where they were staying, they had pretty much eaten it all down. It was kind of barren, a lot of dirt. So I helped my uncle move those horses. Kind of the last 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, I didn't get to really do a lot on the tractor, so that's why I didn't film an outro. I was kind of busy doing all that, and I was really tired, and I just want to pack up my stuff and get home. I didn't want to get home late Sunday, so in the meantime, I have, I got this battery box. I got the water, the actual intake manifold is there. It's painted, ready to go back on, just letting it dry. But anyway, since I forgot to film an intro really, or an outro to this video, I wanted to do that. Just kind of, I know the videos kind of skips around a little bit, but it was so hot and I had so much going on. I probably drank literally a half a case of water those 2 days up there in that barn. There's really not a breeze in there, and it was hot. I mean, it was probably around 101 or 102, and with threats of thunderstorms the whole week I was up there, and probably 80% humidity or more. It was miserable. So anyway, that's what I'm doing right now, is filming this outro to the video, and I appreciate everyone who's subscribed, and thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.